is their Cordoba creator of the Leicester equaliser. El Khanous, how much room does he have here? El Khanous going for goal, and he finds it as well. What a turnaround here at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
4 minutes, Leicester have soaked up so much pressure. Fatawi jinking feet to get beyond his man, and the header from Jamie Vardy makes it 2.
Wood should score. Wood was Knockout. Yes! Yes! Anthony Knockout has done it.
Tielemans lining one up. What a goal! What a brilliant goal by Yuri Tielemans! And the Leicester City fans go absolutely potty.
Ball in behind Damian Vardy. It's 11. It's heaven for Jamie Vardy. Hold the back page. Hold the front page. A Leicester player has smashed the record.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Blue Tinted Glasses. It is match day. It's time for match day live. It's West Ham United up against Leicester City in the Premier League, and this could be a great evening or a terrible evening. We're about to find out. Of course, we've got some usual faces up on screen. Anil, mate, what's going on? How you feeling?
All good. Let's see how it goes. Will we win, or is it going to be a hammering by the Hammers?
Yeah, there we go. The puns are out already. Love it. Manny, mate, what's going on? How you doing?
Not feeling too enthused. Not feeling very happy. Not feeling my usual positive self. I wonder why that could be.
Yeah. Well, we'll talk about the team news. Let's see what people think to that in a second. Doc, Andreas, mate, what's going on?
I'm doing good. I am doing good. My esports team just won a very important game 2-0, so that's really good. The E-Ducks are thriving, they are really leveling it up. I took Football Manager. I couldn't do it in real life, so I did it in esports, right? My own little specialty.
Well, it's the only thing you'll be winning tonight, mate, so don't worry. Right, so let's look in the chat. Let's see who's here before we talk about the team news on screen. Make sure, by the way, everyone, to hit the like button, hit subscribe. If you're watching on Twitter, come over to YouTube, say hello, and let us know that you're here. So Arrow says, what's up? Mr. Magoom says, oi, oi, oi. Mr. Fatawu, come on, only 3 goals today. Hamza says, I don't think we'll be able to win a single game this season. Luke says, we have hope. Greg, hello to you, mate. Same to you, Chris. Arrow says, we just need 3 points, and then the other games... we just need 3 points. Then the other games, we would just flop it like always. Arthur's here as well. Come on, Leicester. Aaron, Clibbo, hello to you, mate. Kunal and Naif. That intro is fire, apart from the Bobby D. Cordova Reed bit at the very start. Who knows? He might score today. Let's wait and see. Right. Anil, team news on the right-hand side of your screen, mate. What's going through your head? What are you thinking?
I've got some really good advice for chat. If you want to see some other clueless tits operate in and around London, The Apprentice is also on at 9 o'clock on BBC One. So there you go. But you don't have to wait that long. You can see this clueless bunch of Leicester players running around. It's nice to see Buonanotte in, but I think the definition of insanity is to keep doing the same thing that you've done before. I wish we tried something different. It's funny, in our private group, I was just calling out some of the others for being dinosaurs, for suggesting 4-4-2. But to be honest with you, I would prefer to have seen something like that, because I just don't think this system works, basically. That's my feeling.
I mean, I disagree with you there a bit, and I think he has tried something new, right? There are 1, 2, 3 changes in the starting 11. I called for wholesale changes, but I think the personality has changed. Vestergaard doesn't work in a high line. I think Facundo is so different to what Ayew brings as well. So there could be some systematic changes to how he wants to set us up, how we will be defending, how we will be attacking, because the players that he has changed are different. So we'll wait. To me, it's a wait and see, right? Because the changes aren't just in the starting 11. It is also on the tactical setup and how you plan to approach the game. The biggest surprise to me is, the fact that he didn't do wholesale changes. I expected 5-6, but looking at West Ham as well, I mean, they've gone for a 5-pack. I don't know what they're expecting from our attack, because, I mean, maybe now the Facundo's in, but they have not been lethal.
Yeah, well, just a quick one there from, where is it? I've lost it now. Somebody said they were on the Thatcher's 8%. I can confirm I'm actually on the Carlsberg export today, and I'm already regretting it.
Yeah.
Carlsberg, yeah,
Good
just
pod,
for Yannick Vestergaard. And talking on Yannick Vestergaard, over to you, Manny, mate.
Don't know what Doug's talking about. This is a West Ham. This is a giant pitch. West Ham is a massive open pitch. So what don't you want to do? Get caught on a medium high line with the slowest defender in the league. Why would you drop McCauley? Like, I mean, you could say he had a bad game last game, as did everybody, but did he not have 2 good games in a row before then? What are you doing? You've also, where's the consideration of the opposition you're playing against? You're playing against Mohamed Kudus and you're playing against Jared Bowen. Are Jared Bowen likely to be competing for some kind of high ball? Are they going to pump it long for hoping for a Jared blowing flick on? No.
Blowing.
I mean, yeah. Exactly. It's Bowen versus Blowing, isn't it, tonight? This is the problem. All you have to do is hit any ball in behind Vestergaard and Bowen's going to be onto him. No problem at all. Any wide open space, you don't even have to be accurate. You could give him a 10-metre head start and you'll get past him. No problem at all. So that one makes 0 sense. The second one is, if Bowen also gets on VK and decides to hover around his usual side down the right-hand side, we just spoke about VK against left-footed wingers who like to cut inside. And all I can see is Bowen having an absolute field day tonight. And I just don't understand the team selection again. Yes, Buonanotte, that's one positive move, but you're 1 step forward, 1 step back.
Yeah. I mean, Anil, let's talk about Christensen, because I heard that Danny Dyer is quite jealous that Victor Christensen will be getting Jared Bowen sausage tonight. So what do you think, mate?
I mean, he was appalling, wasn't he, against Brentford? But to be fair to him, he's got an engine. He puts in the shift. He knows what he needs to do better. I hope he's done his research and he knows what Jared Bowen's stronger foot is. Hint, it's his left. So just show him down the outside. But Bowen is a good player, man. He's going to have to watch out for it. I think a few things we should discuss. The first thing that's very interesting is that West Ham, they're playing the same team as against Arsenal. And against Arsenal, they actually went for like a 5-3-2 with Kudus and Bowen up top. So they don't really have a recognised striker. So that's quite interesting to see how they're going to be positioning that way. Like, what are they going to do? Is it going to be like a false 9? Are they going to try and have a lot of possession and swarm us? Something to watch out for. And then I think from our side, obviously with Buonanotte coming into the team, is he going to play as the 10? Is he going to play out wide? Because normally the way that we set up is that Ayew sort of starts in the middle and we have one winger, which is normally Bobby Reed, and the other person drifts out. So does that mean that Bilal is going to be on the left-hand side? I don't know. Keep an eye out on that. Are we going to build down the left-hand side with Victor Christensen? Are we going to build down the right-hand side of James Justin? We've tended to go more Christensen recently. So then will you have Bilal just inside him and Facundo's at 10? If we did that, I'm still not positive, but I think that's better than what I don't want to see is Buonanotte shunted out wide right. If he's doing that, to be honest with you, tell me where I can get the Thatchers, please.
Yeah, the 8% Thatchers, not just any normal one. Go on, Doc. Defend Christensen if you want, mate. Or
this is not defending Christensen. This is defending the whole starting 11. You all are some miserable cunts, lads. Like, why are we this negative before the game? Look, we haven't got every change we've asked for, and I'm someone who, as I said before, wanted more. But there are enough players changed in my eyes, to give them the fair shot. We've seen players be out of the squad for a few game weeks, then come back in and do all right, do good. I mean, D could overread the last time he came back into the starting 11 after being out for a good period. He had a good game against Tottenham. I think these guys will probably be set up differently because I don't recognize these guys playing the exact same system we've played the past 3 games where we have conceded, 10 goals and scored absolutely none. So I'm hoping for a tactical tweak. If that doesn't happen and there are no tactical changes at all, I'll be more pessimistic in the break when we're 3-0 down, trying to play a high line with Vestergaard. Then I'll gladly be on the miserable train with all you guys. But
it's too late by then, Doug. It's too late by then. We're already 3-0 down.
Yeah, what if you're 3-0 up then? Vestergaard's scoring a hat-trick from corners, mate. Then you'll be sitting there looking like I'm miserable.
Come on.
Well, you know what's amazing? I was going to say, you know what's amazing? Doc used the C word, cunt, and Luke appeared. It's crazy. So, Luke, on the right hand of the screen, mate, you've got the team there, you've got the lineup. What do you make to it, mate?
Civilized Luke has entered the chat. I'm just happy that Buonanotte is playing. I'm not too happy about Bobby Dakova-Reed. Obviously, Rude doesn't fancy Mavropanos' boots. I don't know. But, I'm just happy at least Buonanotte is playing. But, it's interesting to see a Coley's be dropped. I don't like that. I'm sure Manny's already talked about that, but yeah, it's a strange one for me. What are your thoughts of that?
Go on, someone take Manny.
I've already done it. Neil, you take it.
No, let's let Andreas stand over to him. Pass the parcel.
So the lineup isn't the best. I'll give you guys that, and I think there is an understandable reason for some pessimism, right, and some a bit of being miserable. I think that's fair enough. But one of the things that has defined our season is we're very, very changing week in, week out. 2 weeks ago, heading into the Arsenal game, we played a very good game for 80 minutes and made a real open game. And then we fucked up because our defense will always make mistakes. And, then we had a horrible game for pretty much all 90 minutes against Brentford. Maybe this time will be different.
Doug, you're brighter than that, than just saying we played like this, and then. Let's talk about tonight, this specific game. Mm-hmm. How does Vestergaard cope against Jared Bowen and Kudus? Explain that to me.
I think he can. We just sit deep. Sit deep, then they can't get through. I mean, the thing is, I don't think our side will be...
If we sit deep, how do we get out?
Manny, if you actually want me to elaborate on it, and you can't just sit there saying, obviously, I know better than that, but I can gladly tell you I don't think this would be the biggest problem. We have two defenders who should very much be capable of just blocking the pass if we sit deep. If we're playing a high line, I agree. We're absolutely fucked. We've got no pace. But the thing is, they won't be having the overlapping runs on the wing. Yes, they have the wing back, but that is their only width. That should give JJ and Christiansen plenty of time to deal with their man one-on-one. I have faith in Christiansen and JJ in who they're going up against. Who the fuck is that left back? I don't know that guy. I'm from the academy. And Juan Bissaka against my goat, I think we've got that in the bag. If we play the high line, I agree. We're absolutely fucked. But let's just hope that Ruud isn't that dumb, because I believe the best in people. I believe he isn't that blind and naive. They're playing a 5 at the back. I struggle to see a score. Yes, that's my issue. They're playing 3 DMs. One of them a deep line playmaker against James Ward-Prowse. I have a hard time seeing a score. It has to come from a moment of brilliance. But I don't see us conceding 3 unless we are playing a high line. And then I'll gladly sit here and complain, because that would be just straight up idiotic.
You need to be more ruthless than that. And if you're not more ruthless than that, then Trump's going to take Greenland off you with that attitude. I'm serious, right? You got to toughen up. Like, that is not brutal enough at this level. Hoping, wishing, maybeing. Reality is, we all know that even with a deep line, think of the Everton game. Was there any issue coming out from particularly wide? It was just a pumped ball either side of Vestergaard, whether he was high, medium. How deep was he for that very first goal? Do you remember he was inside his own box? He can sit on the edge of his box, and we can think that by doing that, he'll be okay and solid enough to protect us. He won't. If he sits deep, we concede. If he sits midway, we concede. If he sits high, we concede even more. Either way, we concede all the time. We've got to get this guy off the pitch. We had the right answer with Okoli. I just don't see why you would drop Okoli. Well, you've just got him back into the team. He's had 2 out of 3 good games.
I think all our centre backs are shit. I'll make that very clear. But you can't be sitting there saying, he conceded 4 against Everton, and then the guy you're saying is the guy who fixes the problem conceded 4 against Brentford, mate. That's just headless.
It's 4 against Everton.
Yeah, they're both shit. That's the point I'm
They're all shit. They're all
so
shit.
You can't be sitting there saying we have the solution when he's not the solution. He's just a shit, mate. It's all shit. It's all just blind optimism, man.
While you're on one, and everyone else in this panel, now that JJ's back available and in the 11, I know you love Christiansen, but now that JJ's available, would you have rather move JJ to the left and have Wayu on the right, or vice versa? I personally would. That's my 2 cents.
Yeah, I think it's fair. I think it's fair. I could probably want that as well, especially since Christiansen did have a stinker against Brentford. I think asking for that is fair. I think asking for starting with Thomas is clueless. So yeah, I agree with you, Luke. I think that could have been an option. I wouldn't have complained.
Right. Well, let's talk about Facundo Buonanotte and Bobby De Cordova-Reid. So Jordan Ayew has been dropped. Bobby De Cordova-Reid remains in the team. Luke, or Nil, sorry, I'll come to you first on this one, mate. We've not got the 2 changes that most people want, but we got one of them. What do you make to that? What do you make to that change?
I think it's really poor, because the thing is, I was doing a watch back for the Brentford game. Bobby Reid, honestly, you could have given him a -1 out of 10. It was so bad. Like, he gave the ball away constantly. He was at fault defensively. I look, to be fair to him, he is someone that I think has got a professional attitude. Is normally quite a good team player and does his best, right? But I just think any player, when they play that badly, they have to come out of the team. To be honest with you, that's why I would have taken Christensen out of the team as well, to be honest. It's not like a massive punishment, but I feel that, like, you do need to take them out of the team, like, just for one at a time, and let someone else have a chance. So yeah, I'm not really a fan of it. He's taken off Ayew, who was also poor, but I hate to say this, but he wasn't as poor as Bobby Reid, which is saying something, right? So I think they both should have come out of the team. I think he should run the changes. So, my issues is I think that he looks like he's playing the same system. Why it's not working? We haven't been bold enough, I think, with the changes. I'm not really a big fan of Vardy starting either again. So, yeah, look, good to see Facundo start, but Bobby Reid for me should have come out of the team given he dropped such a poor performance last time round.
Luke, what do you make to that change? Facundo in, but Vardy still starting, Reid still starting.
Still, it's a total lack of pace up top. I don't understand why we're not playing Mavididi. He's our only winger that's going to take on the fullbacks in the other teams. I just think that it makes a lot more sense, particularly Wan-Bissaka getting involved, as I mentioned in the preview, in the attack down the right-hand side. We're going to need Mavididi to be able to track back of his pace. I don't trust Bobby De Cova-Reid to be able to track back when we lose ball in transition to try and attack, to try and defend against Wan-Bissaka. Sorry, I'm just waking up here. But honestly, I'm at least happy that we got Buonanotte. It's just going to be interesting to see what's going to happen down that right-hand side, because I think Boy was a little bit faster than JJ. I would rather have Boy on the right-hand side if we're going to play Buonanotte above him. But hey, I'm just happy he's in the 11. Let's see what's going to happen, because I'm kind of still wary of what's obviously about to transpire.
Manny, what do you think, mate? Should we have given Daka a start over Jamie Vardy?
Might have considered playing both of them today together, because I don't like anybody against Wan-Bissaka. He's a brilliant one-on-one defender. I don't see Reid getting any joy. I don't see Mavididi getting any joy against Wan-Bissaka, by the way. So I wouldn't want to put anybody against Wan-Bissaka. And we've got problems at wing, so don't play wingers. Just play a really, even a 4-5-1 maybe. But you could have Daka there as a wide player, a bit of pace. You know me, I'm a proponent of pace. So if you want to get Daka on the pitch, I've got no problem with that over Vardy. If you want to get Okoli over Vestergaard in, I like that. And if you want to get, what's the third change as well we could have had? Woyo. I mean, we've got Woyo, we've got Okoli on the bench.
I think he's injured. He must be injured. He's not on the bench. He can't be that injured
if is he not on the bench?
No, he's not on the bench.
Okay, I'll take that one back. So fair enough. Interesting. Sorry, I thought he was on the bench.
He's injured, or is Rude falling out of him already?
Oh, God, surely not. Surely. Surely not. Look, we've got a couple minutes left before the game starts, so I'll go around. Everybody in the chat, get your score predictions in now. And Nil, come on, mate. What's yours? You gave us one last night. Has it changed now? You've seen the team?
Yeah, it has changed. I'll go 2-0 West Ham, because I feel their lineup isn't as attacking as it could be. So it's better than 3-0. It's what I said yesterday.
Luke, mate, what are you going with?
I'm going to go West Ham 4-0.
Wow. So
another spanking.
Yeah, well, Naif agrees with you there, mate. What about you? Just a quick one, by the way. FPL Harry, hi all. Someone just DM'd that there is a fake version of my account in the chat. It's not me. Yeah, all good, mate. Thank you for the message. Manny, what are you going with score prediction, mate?
4-0 too. 4-0.
4-0. Wow. What about you, Andreas?
Yeah, the chat is depressing. I'm with Chris Seuss in the chat who says, hoping for a goal, 1-1. I mean, just give us a goal, man. I just want to be celebrating for once. 2-1 Foxes. I'm actually with Henry. He's the GOAT. He got it.
From what I'm seeing now, they think that Bobby Reid's going to be on the left-hand side and Buonanotte is going to be shunted out right. So
I'm going to go with the same as I did yesterday. I'm going to say 3-1. I'm going to say 3-1 to West Ham. Sorry, guys. I wish I was more positive. I think 3-1's quite positive. We're going to score a goal. Get in there.
We are so cooked, man.
yeah, literally. Right. See you guys at halftime. Legends. See you soon. See you, Luke. And see you, Manny. There we go. Okay. Right. Let's have a look. What people are saying in the chat. Thomas Wilkes says 1-0 to us. Brockheim says 5-0 Hammers. 4-0 West Ham. 2-2 draw, says Ammon. Richard says 3-0 West Ham. Phil says 3-0. Mark says 4-0 loss. Hoping for a goal 1-1. Wolf says 2-1. Richard Sheehan says 3-0. The reverse fixture 3-1, like I've gone with. Andreas Tomlin says 2-1. Are you hat-tricked, says Damo. Like the stream if Rudkin's a cunt, nice one. And Peter Taylor says 2-0 the Hammers, unfortunately. I do think I agree with you there, mate, to be honest with you. I do agree. Right, let's switch this around. Here we go. Let's get on that, and let's get on there. There we go. Lovely stuff. Chris R says 4-2 to the Foxes, and Clibo says 3-1 West Ham. That's what I've gone with as well. Sandit 1-1. Okay, there we go. So, Albi as well says 2-1 to Leicester. 2-1 to Leicester. Keep getting them in if you haven't already. A draw would be good, says Daniel O'Connor. Albi says 2-1. Yeah, we'll see. CR7 Edits from Morocco says 3-1. The game's about to start in just a second. And there we go. We are underway away at the London Stadium. Leicester City away to West Ham United. It's going to be a tough game. Hello to Bogdan, mate. Hope you got something stronger than Mythos lined up for this, Locks. I'll tell you what I've got today, mate. Some Carlsberg Export, and I'm not really enjoying it already, mate. I'm not enjoying it. Wow, 4-0 on the graphics. Shit, yeah, let me change that. Let me change that. That was from last time out, eh? That was from last time out. There we go. Okay. I hope you're doing well, by the way, Bogdan, mate. Nice to see you. I don't have any Thai ski this week. I completely forgot, mate. I'm so sorry. I'll have some for next week, I promise. I'll have some for the Chelsea game. There's a corner already here for Leicester City. Leicester City have a corner here. No RU equals smile on the face. Cabaz, yeah. Maybe I've jinxed it. Not jinxed it, but the other way around. Maybe I've foreseen, manifested the 4-0 Leicester City win away from home. Ball in from Facundo Buonanotte into the box. Vestergaard challenges for it. It's come back outside the box on the left-hand side for Victor Christiansen. He's going to look to put a ball in. It's blocked by Kufal. Christiansen on it here. Back to Bobby Reed. Bobby D. Cordova Reed tries to put a ball in. It's blocked from Alvarez this time for a Leicester City throw-in. It's not, just to confirm, Mark, he's commented, Harry commented to say that it's not actually him, it's a fake account that's using his name. So just to be sure there, okay, just to make sure everybody's aware. It's not him, it's a fake account. Wilfred Ndidi with it on the edge of the box. He shoots into the keeper's hands there. Typical Leicester, bad corner as per to start. Yep. Absolutely. How do you have Thai ski in the UK? I don't know, it's just always here. There's quite a lot of Polish people in the UK, isn't there, mate? So yeah, they have Thai ski. They have the other one. Is it Zwiek? And there's another one beginning with W, I think. Yeah, all good though. Thanks, Mark. Thanks for looking out. Greg, I've tried to find your app, mate. It won't let me add you as a. It won't let me add you as a thingy for some reason. But there we go. Ball forward for West Ham into Mohamed Kudus. Here is Kudus bursting past Wilfred Ndidi, who's trying to battle for it. He can't get it though. Hi to you, Reese, mate. Yeah, that's the one. Walker, that's it. I'm on the same one, mate. I'm on the Fusion. It's like a grape and aniseed flavor, mate. Yeah, there we go, Harry. It wasn't Harry. Here is West Ham in Leicester's half. Kudus. Shot on target, that's true. Here comes West Ham. There's Alvarez. It's won by Facundo Buonanotte, who's scrapping for it. It's going to be a West Ham throw-in. I've got all Brighton on the comms with Martin Tyler. Nice. If we win today, I'm going to fly to Leicester and buy a Leicester mug. Oh, mate. Are you really going to do that? I'll meet you for a beer. Hi to you, Reese. Nice one, mate. Yeah, I've had the same flavour for about 5 years, mate, to be honest with you. I've had the flavour. Come on, Leicester. 3 minutes on the clock already. 3 minutes on the clock. What can we do here? I don't know. I don't know how this game's going to go. Reese says, you okay? Yeah, hello to you, mate. I'm all good. Thanks, mate. I hope you're doing well too. West Ham with the ball here in Leicester's half. They switch the play out onto the right to Wan-Bissaka. Kudus is making a bit of an underlap. Now Kudus has it up against Bobby Reed, who is playing off the left. Justin pushes his man. In need of getting you on an away day with me and Ant for a laugh if you're mate. Yeah, 100%. I mean, it's I have things to do on match days, as you can see. But for sure, mate, we'll do something. Even if it's like a friendly, right? In the summer, we'll do it. We'll do it for sure. Even if it's one of them shitty friendlies to Burton or fucking Peterborough or Northampton, one of them again. I think I saw you at one of them actually last year. I didn't speak to you, but I saw you in the crowd. Again, ball switched to Aaron Wan-Bissaka down this right-hand side. Christensen's able to get a foot on it and clear it. Another round of self-torture indeed, my friend. Indeed. Christensen does well there against Wan-Bissaka, puts out for a throw-in. I should probably oh, Christensen makes a meal of that. It's all right though. Hermansen's got it. I should actually just get both the team sheets up. Let's do that. Just so I know exactly who is on the pitch for West Ham, because I don't want to be getting the fucking names mixed up like last week. Okay, there we go. Yeah, wow, Ward-Prowse back in the team, eh? For sure, mate. Always feel free to find me pre-game. Always up for a beer. Awesome, mate. Is this Scar's kid any good? I don't know, mate. I haven't seen much of him myself. The West Ham fans like him, though. Tom Baby says hello. Looks good to be here. Hello to you, mate. Hope you're doing well. Do you think there's any truth to the rumours of Vardy going to United in the summer on the free? For what it's worth, I don't think we're going to renew his contract. I don't think we're going to renew his contract. I don't think we should either, by the way. I don't think we should do it. Here is Ward-Prowse. Today, mate, it's a stinker today. It's a stinker. Today, we're on the Carlsberg export. However, I've got a backup for the second half back on the Modelo like last week. So we've got the Modelo ready for the second half. So it's all good, mate. It's all good. Here's Ward-Prowse. Here's Jared Bowen. Back out wide on the right to Wan-Bissaka. Being patient here, West Ham. We need to score a singular goal. Haven't seen one in a while. I just realised if in one CP match on penalty with 3 point if. Yeah. So obviously West Ham today are playing with kind of a back three: Todibo, Kilman, and Cresswell, with then Scars and Wan-Bissaka as the wing backs. Souček, Ward-Prowse, and Alvarez ahead of them, and then Bowen and Kudus as kind of a two inside forwards or strikers, whatever you want to call them, really. Ball delivered here by Scars, bounces off the head of James Justin. I can't wait to see the team next season. Time for some youth to be built up yet. Insane to imagine Vardy's in another Premier League club. It would be horrible. Evening Locks, how do you think Leeds would beat Leicester? How much do you think Leeds would beat Leicester? You wouldn't beat us. You wouldn't beat us. I don't think you realise the difference in quality in the leagues, mate. That's the problem. If Leeds were in the Premier League right now with their current squad, they'd get relegated. But of course, you won't be in the season. You won't be in the league next season with this current squad. You'll strengthen in the Premier in the window. But this Leicester team versus the current Leeds team, Leicester win. Leicester win. James Justin hits it forward. Let me take this fucking headphones off. Oh dear. Here's Todibo at the back for West Ham. Very compact in the midfield here between both teams. You wouldn't, mate. You're fucking delusional. You are delusional. You're just blinded by the fact that you're playing championship teams every week, mate. It was the same for us last season. You are crazy, man. Crazy. Yeah, man, it's crazy, isn't it? I understand why they think this. It's because they're winning every week, right? But I mean, they drew 0-0 to Burnley, who were in the Premier League last season, who got relegated. I don't think some Leeds fans don't use their brains enough, I think. They just need to take a step back a second and just think about it and think, okay, so the three teams that got promoted over us last season are now in the bottom three. Maybe, just maybe, it's that the Premier League is a lot better than the Championship. Maybe that could be it. But they don't think like that. They just think, well, we win every week, so we'll do it next year as well. It's not like that. Here's West Ham. Kilman switches the play to Scars. Prem going to be harder next season. All the mid teams going to get even stronger. Don't see a weak side at all. Going to see some record low points, 7, 8, 9-0 next season. Leeds will probably go back down against next year, like the current promoted sides. Yeah, and that's not even a Leicester fan talking. That's an Everton fan. What happened there? Jamie Vardy tries to win the ball. Kilman's sleeping a little bit, but they have a little coming together and he goes down. No foul. He didn't ask for a foul either. Tadibo tries to switch the ball. It's pretty weak in the end, and Bobby Reed picks it up and plays it back to Christensen. Now Vestergaard, he hits it long, looking for a man. Can't find one, though. We don't even try to tackle, somebody says. Yeah. Boho, nice to see you, mate, by the way. Nice to see you in the chat again. Come on, boys. No, he's not better. The argument about Luke Thomas being given a chance isn't... It should never be, is Thomas better than Christensen? He's not. He's not. The argument should be, well, everyone's playing poorly, so somebody deserves a chance. That's what the argument should be. But Luke Thomas is not better than Victor Christensen. It's just not the case. Come on, lads. Come on, Taito Blue, mate. Yeah, could Luke Thomas have been playing at Bologna, fighting for Champions League last season? No. He could barely get a kick for Sheffield United, who got relegated on like the 4th lowest points in Premier League history. Again, that shouldn't be the discussion. The discussion should be, well, everyone's shit, so does somebody else deserve a chance? And they do. We're in the black, horrible little grungy, yellowy, pinkish, orange kit today, mate. It's recency bias. Players get better when they're not playing. Yeah, that's it, mate. Turn the radio off, mate, as your coverage much more. Cheers, mate. Cheers, Greg. Appreciate it, mate. Appreciate it. I suppose it's because the shirts are blue. Bowen and Vestergaard have a little coming together there. I'm not sure why Bowen's holding his head, unless it was shoulder on head, because Vestergaard's quite a bit taller. I think it's just because of West Ham. West Ham's blue is very like light, isn't it? It's really, it's not like a, you know what I'm trying to say. It's quite fair, so I think that's why white and blue probably isn't an option. But this is fine. But then I suppose you could say the claret or the burgundy, whatever the fuck it is for West Ham's quite close to black. So yeah, technically we're on 18 points and above Ipswich. Yeah. Speaking of kits, what's your favourite Leicester kit throughout history? Brockenheim says. Everybody in the chat, let us know. Put in the chat what your favourite Leicester kit is of all time. I'll have a think. I've got a bit of help here as well behind me. Bobby D. Cordova-Reid. Aaron Wan-Bissaka chasing him down. He's had to go back towards the goal now, Reid. My favourite Leicester kit of all time for the memories is the 2015-16 kit. For sure. With the gold trim on the collar, on the neck. However, my favourite kit, just on how it looks, is probably one of the Indy Coupe ones. Yeah, I'd say probably the Indy Coupe ones, I would say. Or the 2019 one. The slight checkered, you know, when it's slight checkered, 2019-20, which obviously ended in tears. I really like that one as well. The pink one from that season. The pink one as well. There's a lot. There's so many nice kits. Unfortunately, they've been pretty shit recently. Although last season's was nice. I liked last season's. Yeah, last season's was nice. The home one. I still don't understand why RVM put Yannick and Fast in the starting lineup. They are some of the worst Leicester defenders in 10 years. Bobby looks vulnerable. Yeah, he does. Against Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Bobby looks vulnerable. I would agree with you there, mate, completely. Is that a foul? Yeah, that was a foul on Scars, the young lad. Agree, 2019-20 was great. Last season's orange one was nice too, yeah. I hear you. I'll try that now, mate. I'll try that now, Greg. Wait there. Here's Wan-Bissaka, Jared Bowen, back to Todibo. Todibo across to Kilman. Yeah, it's not coming up, Greg, mate. For some reason, you're not coming up. No idea why. Here is Victor Christiansen. Is he going to do well? No, he's not. Vestergaard's going to clear up instead. Luckily, it's a goal kick for Leicester. Luckily. I found you, Greg. I found you, mate. I found you. There you go, Greg. All done, mate. If you just refresh your page, it should be fine. Red wine FA Cup winning kit. Yeah. Was that a maroon? Did it class as a maroon? Was it a maroon? I don't know what it was exactly. I like it. Yeah. Somebody actually got in touch with me the other week. Sorry, a few months ago. Asking if they could buy it. Long ball here, looking for Vards. Oh, he does well there. Here's Jamie Vardy. He's got Reed in the middle. What's Vardy going to do? Oh, Decordova Reed drops into the hole there to pick it up, but it doesn't quite make its way through to him in the box. Now, West Ham will try and play out. Here's Jared Bowen, 1-2 with Wan-Bissaka. Bowen's going to get on his bike. He's stopped, though, and Wan-Bissaka's gone the slow route. He's coming down the right now. Coming down the right here, Wan-Bissaka. Probably should go back to Souček. He's found Bowen. Wan-Bissaka, Souček, Ward-Prowse. He's going to switch it. Here's Scarles. Oh, nicely cut out there by Facundo Buonanotte. Leicester aren't getting forward. He's the only one running forward here, though. Everyone else is jogging, man. Did you see that? Did you see that? How Facundo wins the ball in a decent area to break, and he's the only one running with it. Vardy, El Kanouche, Decordova Reed, they're slow. They're slow getting up the pitch. Is that instructional? Is that based off instructions? Because you'd think they'd fucking leg it, and they weren't. There was no urgency, and we turned the ball over because Buonanotte's on his own. Fucking hell, man. Anthony Taylor's the ref, by the way. I need a haircut, man. Here's Wan-Bissaka. He does Bobby Reed. He does Bobby Reed. Wan-Bissaka should put a ball in here. He does. Across goal. Cleared. Here's Reed now. Bilal El Kanouche. Back to Reed. Go on, Reed. Get rid of it. Oh, and he goes back to Wout Fass. So slow, man. There's no urgency to get the ball up the pitch. There's no urgency to get the ball up the pitch. Here's Victor. He's looking for a run from Bilal El Kanouche. He finds Bilal El Kanouche. Todibo is able to defend that, and it's going to be... Oh, it bounced back off El Kanouche for a goal kick. It was well found, though. He was picked out by Christiansen there. Over 1,000 of you watching, by the way. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to get your comments in. Let me know what you've made to the game so far. If you're watching on Twitter, on X, head over to YouTube. If you could do me one favor, head over to YouTube and just say hello in the chat. That's all I'm asking you to do. It's a much better live chat over there. You can interact with people. You can tag people. It's much better. Christensen wins the ball. El Khanous goes in. Leicester turn it over already. Back with West Ham. Ward-Prowse. Wan-Bissaka. Ball over the top for Souček. For Bowen. Bowen's in. Bowen's in the box. Oh, Christensen deals with it nicely there. Back to Bowen. They've still got it. Ball across. It's blocked by somebody. Couldn't see who. And West Ham still have it. They'll have a shot this time. Cresswell. Whoa! Is that offside? Souček scores. Souček scores. It looked like there was going to be an offside in there. I can't lie. It took a deflection and Souček, it just fell at his feet. Let's see what happened there. Right, Bowen's got it. He's onside. Bowen's onside. Now, I think Victor Christensen gets a foot in and defends it. He does, but then he loses it again. Jared Bowen picks it up. Plays in Souček. Souček puts it across. Cleared by Vestergaard. Cresswell has a shot. They're onside. They're onside. They're onside. It's a goal. It's a goal. It's a goal. Yeah, everyone's onside. No need for a VAR check. Hermansen saves it from Kudus. Fucking hell. Carlsberg is horrible. Bastard. Fucking disgusting. Goal. Game over. Game over. 21 minutes in. 21 minutes in. Here's Vestergaard. Fass. Samare back to Fass. Oh my God. Oh my God. What are we doing? We're under pressure here. They're going for the jugular. Right thing to do, probably. El Khanous. Bobby decode over Reed now, getting forward. Bobby Reed looks for Jamie Vardy. It's intercepted. It's blocked. Why Coley isn't player? Yeah. Yeah, you were told that by Fabrizio Romano, mate. Do you trust Fabrizio Romano? It was him who said it. Vestergaard, dead, lazy defending. Missed the first goal. What happened? Just rewind the stream, mate. That's all I can say. It's fucking shit as always. Fucking shower of shit. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fucking shit. Do we think he'll be sacked? I don't know. Wan-Bissaka down the right-hand side. Kudus. Scars. That's very true. Although travel sick, I'm off work tomorrow. So technically, this is my weekend now. My weekend starts here. So yeah. We don't play for 13 days after this. Is that true? No, we play Chelsea on the Sunday. So that's not 13 days, is it? 10 days? 10 days? 11, maybe 11, actually. Here's Kudus, intercepted by Wilf. Bowen, he's going to go out wide to the left. Here's Cresswell. What's even the point in sacking Rude now? We're down and it would just get us more. Yeah. Can't wait for Leeds to get relegated. If we sack him, that just gives the next gaffer 11 games to struggle to find our good players. Ruud van Nistelrooy, arms crossed, looking at the ground, not knowing what to do. To be honest with you, that's what it looks like to me. Ball in here from the corner. It's deep. Hermanson punches it away. A few Leicester players asking for a foul. Wan-Bissaka delivers this time to the back post. Off someone's head there. Kudus keeps it in, I think. No, he doesn't. Goal kick for Leicester. Yeah. Ruud van Nistelrooy deep in conversation here with his coaches, which are 2 less now than they were in the last game, obviously, after the sackings of Ben Dawson and Danny fucking Alcock, no balls. RVM will struggle to get the Wrexham job. God, it's funny how bad we are. If you don't laugh, you'll cry. Even if it's 1-0 to others, it doesn't look bad to us fans. We know it's game over. Yeah. Ruud needs some Carlsberg to get him through the... Yeah, for sure. That's true, Tom. That's true. Thought there was a foul there. There was. He's pulled it back, though, for the earlier foul, not the one on Buonanotte. Agree. Get Mavididi and Daka on. Just go for broke. 1-0 or 4-0. Who cares? Do you think Leeds will get 100 points this season? $75 points with 12 to go. It'll be close. Can't defend, so attack. What's plan B? Plan B is do plan A over and over again. Do you think you can get more points than Ipswich if City get a punishment? Yeah, I don't buy into the whole City thing, to be honest with you, mate. I think if they do get a punishment, it won't be... I saw your comment, by the way, at the very start, by the way, Daniel. Sorry, I didn't ignore it. I just forgot to bring it up. I don't think the punishment will be significant enough to relegate them. So, yeah. I predict the playoffs going around my head. Don't get too confident. Yeah, I predict the playoffs. Can we just bring in Evans and Monger already? Literally nothing to lose. Go for broke. It's our only hope. Honestly, forgot the feeling of how it feels to enjoy a goal. Yeah, I think this will be Christensen's last start. What's the old? Yeah, I don't know. Until Thomas comes in and he's even shitter. You know what I mean? As things stand, we couldn't beat a fucking egg. FA will go out their way to protect Man City due to revenue generated by them. The journey is better than the destination, John. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that entirely, mate. RVN is clueless, says Mr. Magoon. West Ham tried really hard to miss that goal. They did. They had 2 shots. They had 3 goes at it, really. Let's be honest. They had 3 goes at it. And they scored the last. Ball delivered here by West Ham from the free kick. Dealt with by Leicester. Greg, did you mean sack? Or do you want to get under the table with Mr. Rodkin, mate? Which one? When you're not here next week, Greg, I'll be looking at the TV when the camera pans to Rodkin, and I'll just see the back of your head, mate, like this. Bring in Academy. What else are they for? Suck the ball, yeah. Hey, sucking that might help them out a little bit, to be honest. We have no desire or passion on the pitch, just laying down. Yeah. Samari loses it. Bilal picks it up, saves them finally, thankfully. Here's Vestergaard. Fass. Christiansen. Booba Samari. Out to Justin on the right. El Kanouche. Yeah, man. How many goals have we scored under Rude in the Prem? I don't think we've someone do the math on that, please. Let us know. How many goals have we scored under Rude and how many games has it been? Let us know once someone does the research. We turn the ball over. Here's Kudus. Scars. Cresswell. Can't do anything with it, and indeed he picks it up. James Justin hits it long. Boho says, simply not good enough. It's just shit, man. It's just shit after shit after shit, isn't it? Yeah. He's not even got the aura, mate. Let's be honest. We just gave him that. We gave him that because we were used to fucking Steve Cooper. I wish Samari was in Leicester. What's up, DP? What happened? Oh, was it the Hermanson thing? Making West Ham look like world beaters. Every time I think about Vestergaard getting a 3-year deal, I laugh to myself. Yeah. Dortmund Cooper. No. Oh, lads and ladies, this is fucking shit. 1,400 of you watching. Thank you so much to each and every one of you. If you're watching on Twitter, head over to YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to hit the like button, hit subscribe, and let me know how you've what you've made to the game so far, because it is fucking horrible. I mean, as Keith says, passive or what? What's the passion and fight? No, Cooper isn't the assistant manager at Dortmund. Don't be crazy. Bring Daka on now. Fuck it. Penetration of a pop gun. I'm watching this on a dodgy stream, yet I still feel cheated. Watched the Ipswich game yesterday and they gave it a good go. In the Championship next season, we will be nowhere near the promotion places. Yeah. Leicester could play for 5 hours straight and we wouldn't score. Here comes Bowen. Here's Kudus. He's got Vestergaard in front of him. He slips on his arse, but he's still up before Vestergaard gets the ball. Wan-Bissaka. Ward-Prowse into Bowen, cut out by Victor. El Kanouche. There's no one there he can give it to. They've set up very well here. They've set up perfectly to stop us. We're worse, actually, than we were under... we're worse now. Souček. Souček, ball across. Fast needs to get rid. No, it's going to be Ndidi. Vestergaard. We're worse in this game than we were against Brentford, in my opinion. We are worse. We are worse in this game than we were against Brentford. It's going to be a handball on James Justin there. Facundo Buonanotte's down, really hurt. He took a big knee to the chest. They are down in tools. This is shameful. DP says we are the worst team in the Prem. I agree with that. Rude should just make some subs and go for it. Nothing to lose. Can we throw the towel in now? Yeah. Rude could be sacked forever. The manager could be sacked before the Man United game. Could well be, man. I can't be asked for this, man. How many people in the chat would take a 1-0 loss right now? We're just hopeless. We really are just hopeless. I would, yeah. Two sackings in one season is a reflection of how shit this club is being run. This is so bad. I would, as I know how bad it will get. We always know what to expect every week. A big fat loss. Attacker slips in the box and Christensen waits for him to get back up. I think it was actually Vestergaard, mate. It wasn't Christensen. I want to take a 6-0 loss at this point. Team full of dead wood, forfeit the season. I would take a loss. 1-0 loss. Varnation says the same. We need a minimum point. We need minimum point or 3. Yeah, but we ain't gonna get it. I wouldn't. I would rather lose 4-0 again, so he changes more. How badly are we playing? It's pretty bad, mate. It's pretty bad. Top 3. This team, top 3. But we won't have this team next season. It'll be worse. It'll be worse. I've never seen such a toothless team. I've already said we'll get relegated, but this will confirm. I feel a win tonight. Get within 2 points of Wolves. You feel a win? Really? We're 1-0 down, by the way, mate. Hermanson, Bilal, Samare, and DD. Victor will probably, if he's not picked off, he'll quit. He'll leave. He'll ask to leave. Yeah, there's 5. I mean, there's 5 people who are starting tonight, right? Fatawi won't go because of his ACL. Can you remember a side that has such little pride in fighting wearing the shirt? We are awful. Rude needs second tonight. West Ham there for the taking. We are not good enough. I think Bilal would stay if we go down. Not a chance. Not a chance. Fast is going. We already know this. It came out in January, didn't it? That Fast was going to go in the summer. So Fast will be gone. We'll do it though. We'll do a show on BTG soon, talking about what team will be, what team will probably be fielding next season. I agree with them, Ron. I do think they're on the beach. I think the players have given up already. And the manager definitely did the other night, didn't he? By the way, can we all wave and say hi to Jamie? Hi, Jamie. Rude's probably hoping for the sack at this point. I know you're watching. Here's Jared Bowen. He's getting forward on the right-hand side. Victor Christensen gets back in defence quite well, and he gets it forward. Bobby Reed. Victor hits it. Turned it over again, though. Souček. Kilman. Cresswell. Scars. Wan-Bissaka. Kudus. Just can't get near him. I saw a comment earlier. Sorry, I can't find it. It feels like we're playing with 8 men, and it does. That's how it seems. It literally, genuinely seems like we're playing with 8 men compared to 11. I swear Vardy sits so deep. These days we have no outlet at all. Yeah. And he's being asked to sit deep. Bunch of OAPs. Don't know why we don't try Edward. West Ham looking to kill the game before half time. It's sheer panic when we have the ball. I think the players have realised we can't catch Wolves now. They have enough quality to pick up results. Yeah, mate, that's the one. I pray for Fast and Samari. I pray Fast and Samari go, but God help whoever does. They are fucking awful. Bring IU on. I miss his cheery face. Vardy used to stay up top to be a threat on the counter. Rude has told him to defend, but now he can't get anywhere. Ball delivered. Out for a goal kick. Yeah, man. This is it. This is what it's like now, man. I mean, fair play to the 254 of you on YouTube and the other 1,200 on Twitter, on X. But this is fucking shit. Fair play to you for fucking sticking around, man. 1,500 of you now. Just gone up to 1,500 of you. Thank you, but I don't know how you do it, man. It's fucking terrible. I mean, I'm watching the boys, Anil, Luke, Doc, and Manny, and Manny's eating a bit of fucking cookie or something. Luke's like this. Anil's like this. And Doc's like this. Genuinely, that's what I'm looking at right now. Ball delivered. Bowen. Goal. 2-0. 2-0. To the Hammers. The hammering has begun. It's a meltdown on the pitch. Just before half time, 42 minutes on the clock. Ruud van Nistelrooy's had enough. The players are walking back. Wout Fass is the only one there with his hands on his hips. Let's have a look what happened there. Ball delivered. Bowen steps in front. Did it come off JJ? It's shocking, man. I mean, fucking hell. Vestergaard own goal. Just watching the slow motion replay. Hand on face. Oh, I don't know what to say, ladies and gents. I really don't know what to say. I honestly don't know what to say. We're worse. We're worse than everybody else. We're just worse. I would fancy Southampton in a game tonight, right? A game tonight against Southampton, Burnley from last season, Sheffield United, Luton Town, Ipswich this season. If we had a game against any of them teams tonight, we'd lose it. We'd lose it. We'd lose it. We are truly, truly fucking awful. Our centre-back pairing is absolute dog doo-doo. VK was always going to bring us joy. No fight, no passion. Good job we've got no tough games coming up. I'm done with this team, says Scarlett, by far the worst team in the league. Rude is so stubborn. Stop playing, trying not to concede. Put our attacking players on and score a fucking goal, even if we lose 5-1. We're so bad, says Brian. Will we get a points deduction? Probably. Where's Cody? Probably on a podcast somewhere. Vestergaard is on a mission to take some heat off Fass. Why is Vestergaard starting anyway? Disgraceful. We need to sell everyone, no exceptions. A Leicester player has scored, yeah. Vestergaard. The slow motion replays of Vestergaard are quicker than the real thing. Worse than Southampton at the moment. I mean, it's terrible. I don't know what to say, guys. I genuinely don't know what to say. At this point, I'm tired. At this point, I am tired. We've got James Justin stood over a free kick now, you know what I mean? When you've got James Justin stood over a free kick, you know things are bad. The ball goes backwards. Half time. Well, I don't know what to say. There we go. It's half time. 2-0 down. Who's surprised? Who's surprised? I'm not. Before we get the lads in, let's just see a couple of comments here. We're worse than bird poo in your hair. My mental stability is an extreme risk right now because of this. I mean, we did finally score a goal. Locks, that's true. Vestergaard, yeah. This is like a nightmare. We can't win from 2-0 at half time. Classic 2025 score. I was excited when RVN came. I thought he was going to play more attacking football. I guess not. Time to get on with my day now. And I hate this team, says that Sam. Okay, well, let's get them in. Anil, Luke, Andreas, and Manny. I'll just head over to you, Anil, mate. I mean, what did you think of that?
It's hard to think of a worse team defensively in Premier League history than this current Leicester City team. We concede an absolute howler of a first goal, probably 4 separate mistakes, and then just when you think it can't get any worse, oh yes it can. So let's talk about that half. What have you made of us, Luke?
Really, really poor. The remnants of all the Moyes signings and the physical dominance are really starting to show through under the tutelage and tactics of Graham Potter. We cannot string any passes together. Their central defensive midfielders are way too strong, way too physical, absolutely pulling us apart in possession as well. We're chasing shadows and they're pulling us apart, as I just mentioned. Wan-Bissaka, it looks like Bobby Donkey over Reed has been put on purely to try and deal with him from all the threat down the right-hand side. It has not worked. He's also done nothing on the ball. Also to say, I think we've been sold a bit of a dream, to be honest with you, from Samari. Samari has been touted as this, amazing central defensive midfielder. He has not been good on the ball. He's barely been on the ball. He's not made any interceptions or any tackles. His stats are going to be up there with Harry Winks soon. I don't think he ever box crashes either, so I don't see what he offers. Wilfred Ndidi's barely had any time to intercept the ball either. He's been sitting just outside the penalty area or the box. It's been woeful all the way around. There's not one good player on that pitch for us right now. Ruud van Nistelrooy has no clue what he's doing. I don't even want him in the championship at this point, to be honest with you. I just don't see what he brings to the table. Can't defend, can't have any attacking transition threat whatsoever. And as I mentioned to you during the watch along before I pass it on, the only people I can remember off my recent history in my brain the last 4 games that anyone that's had a shot target is Wilfred Ndidi. That's where we're at right now.
Manny, talk to me about this comment. Vestergaard, his old attitude stink. stinks out of position by half a yard all the time. Talk to me about Izar because he's putting an absolute clanger.
Just go back to the start of this stream and say what we said was likely to happen. What do we say? Play a deep line with Vestergaard. Just a moment of time before somebody gets in behind you. He can't defend, can't react. Look at the first goal. He's played them onside twice. Second goal, he's standing there leaning backwards and 1 metre in front of his goal, not reacting, not moving forward, not closing down, not trying to close down an angle, just puts his knees together. I mean, I don't want to say a Luke comment after that, but about knees together. But I'll let you lead your own conclusion. Why is this guy on the pitch? I don't know, like I said to Duck, I don't want to hate on Duck today. I love you, Duck. But what are you talking about with this guy? He's horrendous. He's horrific. He's awful. Deep line, by the way. None of this, playing a high line caught us into trouble because of his lack of pace. Today, it wasn't a pace issue. It's the fact that he's a crap player issue. That's what it is mostly with him every single week. Clueless in the first goal, made 2 errors in the first goal, made 1 error in the second. He's actually made 3 errors, cost us 2 goals. Now, I don't want to isolate on him because not as if anybody else has been particularly good. And least of all, the manager, who's been horrific with his team selection. How you can drop a Coley for Vestergaard, I question your competence. I really do. I think I think he wants the sack. All I can think of is if you're choosing Vestergaard to come back in, then you want to get the sack and you want your payoff. So your objective is to pick one of the worst teams that you can think of because you know you're going to get spanked.
Duck, over to you. Someone's literally said Duck's given up, but someone's also said it's not Duck's fault if FS.
No. Vestergaard was shit, and I said that before the stream as well. I said every centre back we have is shit, and that's the issue at the club. I mean, if you put Cody on, he would have made the exact same mistake. Maybe your Coley wouldn't, but I mean, I don't think it would have made much of a difference. It's embarrassing the goals we concede. Bonanotti's clearance is embarrassing. Bilal's playmaking today has been embarrassing. Cordova-Reid has been embarrassing. You could go through pretty much the whole list. And that's why I don't just want to sit there and single out individuals because it's just as a collective, they are just not good enough. They are nowhere near the level they need to be. We look clueless trying to build up from the back. And it's going to sound like Danish glazing, but I think the only one who's had a game where they can look themselves in the mirror is Christiansen. He's been under immense pressure and has come out looking all right. And I think I see more of it in the chat, and I'm actually very happy we see that because I think he deserves some credit. He is fighting tooth and nail, and he's defending alone on the left side because Cordova-Reid has not been helping him once. And like, if I was Ruud, the first thing I do, I'd take Yannick Vestergaard, take his boots off, tell him to take a shower, do the same with Cordova-Reid. Those would be the first 2 changes you try out at the very least. Get either Mavididi or Ayew on. Ayew will just at the very least be a brick wall, not a brick wall, but a someone who will be there in the defense, while Mavididi would be there more than Cordova-Reid and does bring something to the attack because we are fucking toothless. It's horrible. It's sad. And I mean, it's just sad, man. It's sad. I can't.
Anil, before the game, just before the stream started, you know I put a bet on. What bet did I put on just before the stream started while you were in the background? Do you remember?
I think 4-0, but you said also Bowen to score at any time and
Bowen
to score in the
Bowen
20th minute.
Bowen to score any time was you're playing against Vestergaard. How are you not going to get in behind him? And when you break down that second goal, you'll see that Kudus and Vestergaard, they're 2 players. Sorry, Kudus and Bowen both got in behind Vestergaard. And again, the same old thing. He's standing still, watching the game go on. It's just like Mateta got inside him in the Palace game. It's happened again. Those 2 small, low centre of gravity players can hover around him. Any ricochet, any deflection, any shot that gets saved, he cannot react. He can't react. He's 6 foot, whatever he is, 6'6". He's just the slowest thing, not just slowest in terms of running, in a straight line or whatever, turning, ultra slow, reacting, ultra slow. It's inevitable. But when you play him, one thing you can never do is play a high line. So what that means, you're forced to play deep. We concede anyway. But if we had a Coley, we could play higher like we did against Arsenal for 80 minutes clean sheet. We also caught them offside like 4 or 5 times in the first half. If we play a higher line, at least we can get potentially something going in attack. How much have we had going in attack? Like we went 1-0 goal. We went 1-0 down. Did we think, oh, okay, 1-0 down. We're going to have to get more aggressive. Let's get on the ball.
No, it's abject there, haven't we? Just before I come on to the attack, let me just say, so a few people are saying, they think, are we being ironic giving VK praise in this game? I think, look, I get what you guys who think he's having a bad game are saying because he was one of many people at fault for that goal, but there was about 4 people at fault for that goal. But looking at the stats, he's actually made 7 tackles in that half alone. He's won 7 out of 9 ground duels. I think defensively, he probably is the only player actually trying to do something out of the entire
And the
team.
Bilal half chance out that he
Yeah. But let's move on to the attack, because we just don't look like scoring in a month of Sundays. And this is the big thing we've got to say about Rude. Not only is the defense appalling, but it's going to be another game where we don't score. It's just so inevitable. Unless he like absolutely changes something and tries to do like, at this point, I keep saying, just try something different, but trying the same thing, this slow pedestrian attack with players that aren't good enough. So what are we going to do to get back into this game? Is there anything we can do? What would you do as a manager? Let me come to you, Luke.
I already said in the preview what I would do, but he's never going to do it. I would go back to playing a back three, double pivot, or at least have a box midfield in front of that back line, to be honest with you, because every single time we get a chance on the ball, it's outside the penalty, the box. They've got that physical dominant midfield, and we're basically clearing our lines, losing the second or third ball, inviting wave after pressure, and then we're chasing them on the ball while they have possession. They pass it around us, pull us apart, and they start the next phase of attack, and it just makes us look stupid. And then we're just defending. And then when we do get attack, as we saw many times, or we've seen many times in this season, Boy Notte at one point gets the ball, wins it up, takes the ball forward. There is no one there, not even Vardy, no other winger, nobody. So we're not defending together, and we're not even attacking together as a unit either. So what would I do? Like I said, 3-2-4-1. It's not going to happen. Who knows if Ruud can even coach it? We don't have the players to do it before Manny starts rinsing me. I can see you there creasing up, mate.
No, it's just that the goal's been given to Vestergaard as a known goal.
Yeah,
there goes your bet then. Bastard.
Actually, I think they paid out, but anyway.
Nothing's going to change. To answer your question, Anil, there's nothing we might get a sub or two in like 10 or 15 minutes, but it's going to be the same system. We're never going to score, as you like to say, in a month of Sundays. I'm totally ruled out at this point, to be honest with you.
I think what's happening is because like West Ham are targeting Samara, who's also having a pretty poor game. He's anonymous, that we can't get going at all. I think someone mentioned JC going 5-3-2, trying to match up West Ham. Not against that. That's something you could do. I'd even suggest maybe putting on another midfielder like Winks or someone, just so you've got more people in the build-up phase. Because I think what's interesting, if you compare this to the last time that we played West Ham when we beat them, is that obviously under Potter, they've gone for this way more possession-heavy style, but it's working really well. They're actually just suffocating us from the ball. So, at least in that game, we look like we could score ourselves, but this one we just don't look like scoring at all. Manny, what would you do?
I would have Evans and Monga on the bench for a start, because I wouldn't have.
Well, with the options that we've got,
Daka has to come on for Vardy, or you want to play two up top. Vestergaard straight off the pitch, first sub, get him off. Akoli comes on. I think you have to go 3 at the back and risk it. I think you're going to need the extra man in midfield, so I'd go 3-4-3. I guess it would have to be, and you might even think about taking Sumari off as well and putting on a more attacking threat with Mavididi. Actually, I called over Reed's got to come off too. Do you know what the problem is? We can have 2 or 3 changes. It won't make any impact. 2 or 3 changes won't be enough to get us anywhere near back into this game. It might make things barely better, but we'll probably concede a third and a fourth, and it'll end up 4-0 like we thought.
Duck, how do we get out of this mess other than not being the obvious answer?
Change Vestergaard, change Tikador Reed. I think that's the first 2 changes I'd make. I don't think Winks would work here, because they press so quickly back. He would instantly just lose the ball again, despite him being able to play those deep balls. I think that's the best thing we can do now. Then give it 10-15 minutes, see how that settles, if it changes anything at all. And then, hit 3 more and try and do something, right? Put your Dakas in, do whatever you want, to be honest. Because, it's all just a bit of a dumpster fire. There is not really much in there to be proud of, not even on the bench. And that's why, I'm a bit sad that in a game like this, when we have nothing to lose, why didn't we have someone like Monga on the bench or Jake Evans who could go on and then just see if they can do anything, It would have been nice.
Also, I'm going to call the duck out in a nice way, Ducky, so I'm not coming for you, by the way. I was for big smiles. But 45 minutes ago, you were trying to tell me that it was a good decision to bring him off. 45 minutes later, you want him off the pitch.
Sorry, did I say it was a good decision to bring him in, or did I say they were all shit, it didn't matter? I think that's a huge difference to be made.
Well, okay, then I would contest.
Don't pile in on Duck.
Okay,
here, right?
I'm not piling in, but I want to make a point. Then it does matter. They're not all equally shit. Vestergaard is an own goal today and double offside for the first goal. It does make a difference. They're not all the same levels of shit. Yeah. This guy should not be starting one more game this season.
Yeah, I agree.
And I don't want to hear anybody else tell me in any situation that Vestergaard deserves his start for whatever reason. None of this vertical passing nonsense. How much effectiveness has that helped us do? He's done 1 or 2 good passes vertically for 10, 15. What has it actually achieved in the end? Absolutely zero.
Unless we're going to have 60% possession and we're going to dominate the ball, obviously granted probably most likely in the championship, and we're not playing a high line, that's the only reason to play Vestergaard in a back 3 deep where he's got Mads behind him to be able to cover him and support. In a high line like this or in the Premier League, no, I agree with everything you just said, Manny, unfortunately. I think it's a bit harsh to pile it on Duck, but I know what you're saying. It's just frustrating.
I love the Duck. I do love the Duck. He's brilliant.
But
He's brilliant. But in this case, he is blinded.
For me, it is important just to say I wasn't sitting there praising Vestergaard. I think maybe because some Danish people sometimes thinks that I just say they're not the worst player on earth, that I'm praising them. I made it very clear. I thought they were all shit. I think some of Vestergaard's strengths are useless in this team because if he can play those good vertical balls, 2 off pacey wingers like we saw in the championship, that would have been useful. But what happens when he gets it to Buonanotte? He loses the ball. What happens when he gets it to Digodova Reed? He loses the ball or passes it straight back to the defenders. So they have to do it again. His only strength doesn't matter because the players on the pitch can't make that strength shine. It's all shit. I don't think Cody would have done any different there. And that's all I'm saying. I think all our centre backs, you're rotating around pieces of garbage. And I mean, yes, you can argue one piece of garbage maybe has a few good things about them. Is just a little bit better.
But there's consistent in errors.
My whole point in the pre-show was it didn't matter because it was all shit at centre-back positions. And I never said Vestergaard should be starting because he was good. I've constantly said he should never be playing in a highline system. I want to make that very clear.
Come on, Locks, cheer us up.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Akoli conceded 3 in the first half last week. Vestergaard's only conceded 2, so there we go.
He's actually an OG, which is even worse. You could say.
But it was also 0 for 80 minutes against Arsenal, and neither goal was his fault.
Yeah. Whatever.
Guys, just comment quickly because I think it's good. This is the problem, right?
For the second goal there.
Yeah.
In the
Say again.
It's just I think Manny said that Akoli wasn't at fault for any of the goals against Arsenal. He was partly at fault on the second one as well.
Anyway,
yeah, stats begin. So yeah, we'll see at full time.
Oh, he made 0 subs. Yeah, we can just end it here, man. Call it a night.
0 subs. There we go. Cheers, guys. We'll see you at full time. Oh, dearie me. Let's get the clock ready anyway for the second half. 45, 90. There we go. Okay, keep getting your comments in. I'll get some more on screen now. The second half is underway pretty much. No subs. I mean, let me know what you think to that straight off the bat. I don't fucking know. RV needs to make aggressive changes at half time. Well, he hasn't done that. So there we go. Come on, Locks. That's true at every position. A Giraffe or Vestergaard. I'm taking a Giraffe. That's a sacking right there. 0 subs. Yeah, no subs is crazy. No changes. Basically arguing about sweet corn in a turd. It's still a pile of shit. Yes, it is. Sacking is pointless. How can you not change nothing? Pointless. No subs. 5-0. Here we go. See you all at full time. Yeah, we will, of course, have the instant reaction at full time, so don't go anywhere towards the end of the game. Stick around because we'll have the instant reaction. The same guys that were just here at half time, they'll be here at full time too. Blowing bubbles in the air, get some pints in. Yeah, I give it another 10 minutes. If no subs, I'm going bed. I think that's fair enough. 0 changes. RVN is asking for it. Are we sure Rude is trying? Bring back Andy King. Bring Andy King back in the squad. Wow, fast. Yeah, it's shocking. Oh my god. No subs because it's working. The ball hit Vestergaard, not him kicking it. Yeah, that's true as well. Yeah, I don't know what to say. No changes at halftime is strange. I don't know what he's thinking. I don't know what his thinking is behind that at all, to be honest. Oh dear. Bowen and Souček linking up on the right-hand side. Wan-Bissaka gets past Victor Christensen, switches it over now to Cresswell. Scarles on the left now. Kudus, Cresswell. Second half started just like the first ended, really. Kudus, Leicester not being able to get near them. I don't blame Yannick for the own goal. I blame him for the first goal. We have zero press. Yep. We need probably Daka on for that. I honestly hope second half is a royal dicking from West Ham. Yeah, I know what you mean, mate. It's kind of like maybe something will change after. I don't know. Can somebody explain how people at the club think that playing the same back six as we got relegated with is a good idea? Good question. Forever blowing points. At least Vestergaard has scored today. Surely the under-21s can't be as bad as this. Yeah. Here's Wilfred Ndidi at the back. He's under pressure from too many. He's got no support. He goes down. Wins a foul. At least Manny's bet came in. This breaks my heart to say, but Vardy absolutely gives us nothing anymore. Heartbreaking. He should have retired after getting us promoted. Had an operation yesterday and made sure I was back for the game, and I get this rubbish. Yeah. I mean, it's fucking terrible. Surely playing this deep, you should be tougher to beat. Even non-league sides put up better defenses than this crap. There is positives. I don't fly to Leicester. Yeah, that's true. You did say that, didn't you? Twinkle toes, Vestergaard, Peter says. Here come West Ham again. Jared Bowen. There's a foul there, surely, by Ndidi. The referee doesn't think so. Play on. Bilal El Khanous linking up with Facundo Buonanotte through the middle. Here's Bilal El Khanous. Oh, my God. I mean, even our good players are having fucking shitters. Bilal has been poor. Yeah, he has. Is Mahrez a free agent? No, he's not a free agent. I don't rate Facundo. I mean, he's been terrible. Since Steve Cooper left, he's been absolutely terrible. He saved us the first half of the season, but there's a foul on Jamie Vardy. That's about as much action as there is at the minute. Samari takes it quick. They should have kept Yunus, really. Just so sad, said Kieran. Put Daka on. Always gave it 120%. Doran, oh, nice of Door to actually show up. I mean, a bloody group chat was too much for him, but you can comment on here. Nice. What a team talk we had. Zero response from the players. Ian says, you guys are so bad. Southampton was better than this. Is it Rude's fault? These players are simply not good enough. Yeah. slapstick comedy. Mark Albrighton commentating on this stream. Cheers, Michael, mate. Appreciate it. Yeah, he did. He barely played. I mean, he was all right. He's done quite well since, actually, this season, but would he have cut it out in the Prem? I'm not sure. Even Robbie Savage is going in on Rude. Good. What are the chances we have a good summer transfer window? Yeah, I don't think so. No chance for that. I mean, it's shocking. It's just shocking. Fast doesn't care, says DP. Surely no manager survives this run. You just don't know. They might think there's no point in sacking him at this point. I still think with Cooper, we would have dropped off. Yeah, I agree. Fast should never have been allowed to play in the Premier League again. Facundo Buonanotte has gone down injured now. Both Cooper and Rude are bad. Cooper was better than RVN, but still not good. Here come West Ham, Jared Bowen, Todibo, Kilman, back to Todibo. He's going to go out to Wan-Bissaka on the right. He does. Wan-Bissaka, Todibo. He tries to do a little bit of skill there and gets tackled by Christiansen. They're just all over us, though. We can't. Oh, we've given the ball away. Souček. Here's Alvarez. Alvarez out on the left to Scarles. Scarles shoots, blocked. El Canoes and Bobby Reed. I mean, they just look so disjointed, man. We can't get forward. We win the ball back and we can't go anywhere, man. Imagine if we had Moyes, says Travel Sick. Yeah. Rude is like a lost child on the touchline. I think the club knows we're not good enough, but hands are tied. There's no point sacking him. It will change nothing. I mean, do you sack him and bring someone in for next season, but then do you want to give them the last however many games, 10 games, or whatever it is? Do you want to put a manager through that with this squad? I'm not sure. Yeah, well done for showing up, to be fair. This is so amateur from us. They actually don't give a shit. Will the players thank the away fans or scuttle away? Vardy will. I'm not sure about the others. Christiansen probably will. I can't imagine we have Moyes. Don't trust this board with anything. Until Top decides whether he wants to stay or not, nothing can change. Ball in. It's shit. West Ham goal kick. Give Andy King the gig. Forget supporting the team. Support the Leicester fans for being there. Rude ain't walking on a 2.5 season deal. Yeah. West Ham are pressing with intent. We just back off. But again, is that instructional? Has he, have they been asked to do that? Is that the instructions from the manager or not? I agree, Craig. I agree. Albrighton is trying his hardest to be positive on the commentary. Tough watch. I see Cody commenting on more Wolves posts on Instagram than Leicester, even when he's mentioned in posts. Seems petty, but shows the respect players offer the club. Can we relinquish Rude of his duties without sacking the sack of shit and put someone in? Who cares? This is all on top. Bunch of dinosaur players. Even El Canoes has been infected with the shit now. Yeah. I know what you mean. Here come West Ham. Kudos. Fast gets a foot in. Alvarez. Scarles on the left. The youngster. Scarles. Cresswell. They're just passing it around. We can't get near them. We can't get near him at all. Yeah, I don't know, John. Can't see us winning this one. Don't think so, mate. I don't think so. I mean, 1, 2, 3. Two of them players. So 2 out of 4 of them were playing for you last season and didn't get promoted. But they were below Leicester. So the other 2 are bang average. The other 2 got relegated from the Premier League. One of them got relegated from the Premier League. One of them's not good enough to go and good enough to play in the Premier League. That's why he's in the Championship with Leeds. Can stay up. Luke centre back. At least he'll take someone out for good. It comes from the top. Sorry to say. Yeah. Didn't go up there, did you? Still no subs. Vardy, fucking 2 foot one of them. Yeah. Here's James Justin. Facundo Buonanotte. No. You're deluded, mate. You're deluded. Jamie Vardy, Bobby Reed. Puts the ball in. Corner. Celebrating corners. Celebrating corners. That's where we're at. That is where we're at. Vardy just bow out. Yeah, that's true, actually. Rutter and Somerville are clear of Aronson and Solomon. And yeah. 140 grand a week to run around for 90 minutes on legend status. Oh, that's offside. Was that not offside? Rude is out of ideas. It's not his fault, but we need a change. We're toothless. When was the last time we scored? Someone tell us, please. Winks and Mavididi coming on for Leicester City. So I'm guessing it's going to be Winks for Samari, Mavididi for Reed. That would be my guess. That would be my guess. Rue Van Nistelrooy's given the current players 15 minutes of the second half. You'd say it's probably 15 too long. Al Canoes pumps it into the box. And Didi goes up to win it. And doesn't. Winks getting instructions from Rue Van Nistelrooy. So it is Reed off for Mavididi. It is Reed off for Mavididi and it is Samari off for Winks. So yeah, what we thought. Almost 100 likes now. If you haven't already, please hit the like button, as Greg says. Thank you. Make sure to hit subscribe as well. Wolves could lose every game now and still stay up. That's true. That is true. That is true. Is Victor Christiansen, Mavididi, Winks. Leicester to beat Chelsea? I don't think so, mate. No, I haven't. Daniel. I haven't timed him out. He's still here, mate. He's not. He might not still be here, but I mean, I haven't timed him out. 2 bags of donkey shit off. Let's go. Far too passive. No leaders. We need a game changer like Ayu to come on. Yeah. Keep the Leeds fan in here. He's more entertaining, than this match. He's still here. He's still here somewhere. Oh my god. Here's Steffi Mavididi into Winks. Harry Winks. He's still got the ball somehow. Here's Mavididi on the left-hand side. Plays it back to Victor. If Ipswich and Wolves lose every match, there are probabilities. Bilal El Khanous looking for too heavy. Too heavy. Straight to the keeper. Fuck's sake, man. What's the point? Steffi is fighting, says Planet Earth. Steffi is fighting. Well, it's more than the others, I suppose. Playing through is here, West Ham. Jared Bowen, he's going to switch it, is he? No, into Souček. Souček just walks past, dances past Mavididi. They should do. Here they come down the right-hand side. It's a bit more open now at the moment. Alvarez, ball delivered at the back post. Kudus stretched his legs for it, but couldn't quite get on the end of it. They've still got the ball, though. Cresswell delivered. Cleared by Victor. Mavididi now. Why are we so passive at the back? He's just going to hit it forward, go long. West Ham making 3 changes. Please take Yannick off. That's about to be 11 losses in 12. Goes to show how shit Spurs are. We're better at least. I mean, yeah, we are better, but it's still not good enough. This squad might even be League One standard. I wouldn't quite go that far, but we are really fucking shit. We're just really, really bad. I don't know what else to say other than that. Mavididi not had the greatest season, but can see him getting snapped up. What a lackluster game. It's frustrating. It's crazy I'm going back to this, but Winks to start next game over Samari, is it? Vestergaard tries a ball right through the middle. Couldn't really find anyone. Jamie Vardy. Here's Bilal El Khanous. James Justin. James Justin bursts into the box. Ball across to the back post. Mavididi can't win the header over Wan-Bissaka. El Khanous shoots. Bounces off Souček for a Leicester City corner. Corner. Yes. People celebrating the corners again. After 5 minutes, I've seen more than what Samari has done. Yeah, how bad have we looked like scoring at all? I mean, we've been better in the last 5 minutes, but yeah. Here's going to be the corner now from, I think it's Bilal El Khanous to take it. Good corner in, off the back of Vestergaard's head into the keeper's hands. Can we go for the triple corner? Maybe. This is some urgency, says John. Yeah. Rude out Dyson, says Michael. We're a worse side, mate. We're a worse side. We've got worse and they've got better since then. We've got worse, they've got better. Harry Winks. I just want to see one goal. Winks and Mavididi look like our saviours. Here's Victor Christiansen, Steffi Mavididi on the left. He's got Christiansen overlapping. He doesn't choose him, obviously. Mavididi puts the ball into the back post. No one there. James Justin. Hit it. Hit it. Blocked. Leicester throw in. Any updates as to when Ricardo's back? Is El Canoes a good player? Yeah, really good. Really good. Vestergaard, James Justin. Facundo Buonanotte. I mean, Peter says it's now or never. Ain't that the fucking truth? Kudos. Ah, well played by Justin. Good challenge. We paid 20 million, 17, 20 million around that amount, mate. We'll get more than that for him. Credit to you going to this tournament and talking through it. Must be wanting to tear your hair out. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Can Dyche save the Foxes? I don't think anyone can save us at this point, mate. I think we're destined. We're destined for relegation. Go 2 up front, nothing to lose, says Assam. What's Dyche going to do with the squad we have? They have no fight. Yeah. Yeah. It's terrible, man. Christ would take one look at this club, shrug his shoulders, and fuck off for a pint. Nothing saves KPFC. Yeah, I hear you. Evan Ferguson coming on now for West Ham, the loanee from Brighton. El Canoes and Facundo Buonanotte stood over this free kick. Here's the ball delivered. It's gone right to the back post. Found nobody. Out for a throw in pretty much. I think, yeah, they'll keep it in. Emerson. Looks like a corny. Looks like a corny for Christensen. Good night, all. Good night to you, mate. How many players you reckon you'll lose in the summer? Yeah, good 5, 6, 7, something like that. 7, probably 6, 7. This might be the worst Leicester performance I have ever seen. Bilal is fighting too. Bogdan, all the way from Poland, mate. Thank you for the 5 zloty. Thank you, mate. Much. Oh, what is that, Ndidi? Fucking hell! Right over the bar. Cheers, mate. Much appreciated again. DP says, "Oh, Champions League. I look more forward to that than watching this team." Yeah. Helena says, "I want to lose them all. Get knockout in." Bloody hell. Is your keeper... Yeah, he'll go. Yeah. Hermanson will go big time. For sure. Probably to Chelsea or something like that. I reckon United will go after him. Kids put more effort in, break time footy. We look so much better. Since the changes, Mavididi and Winks. Vardy still on the pitch though. No Patson Daka. No attacking changes really other than Mavididi. I prefer Stolarczyk. Wow. That's because he's Polish, isn't it? Jamie Vardy chases the ball down. Oh, he slips over. He slips over and gets a knock on the head. I think it was just a slip. Sadly, Vardy, I doubt, will not end on a nice note. Do you think the players are so bad in training is the reason he's not playing them? Or is he just a massive cunt? I don't know, man. I mean, this always happens, though. There's always players that... I mean, somebody put in the comments earlier that players that don't play get like a perceived to be better than they really are because you watch the shit every week and you're thinking, well, Patson Daka can't be any worse. But you know full well that if Patson Daka comes on now or starts the next game, then fans will be saying, oh, get Vardy in, Daka shit. So, you know, yes, Mavididi has improved us for sure. Dale, of course, why wouldn't promotion celebrations have aged well? We played 46 games in the championship to get promoted. It's like you're doing right now. So if you celebrate at the end of the season and then next season you come back down, was it not worth you celebrate? Like it's the biggest load of shit I've ever heard. Edwards is at Crystal Palace. Daka nowhere to be seen. Yeah. Thank you, mate. Thank you. Emerson now on the left. That is true. Yeah, that is true, actually. I forgot about that. I think we're worse, Dr. Cox, man. I actually think we're worse. I think we're worse than them. Right now we are. Well, I think we'd beat Luton now, right? Last season's Luton, though, I don't think we would. How bad do you think the EFL will punish Leicester if you go down? I think it'll be quite bad. Kudus getting forward in. Didi clatters him. Not a foul. Wan-Bissaka, sorry. Not a foul. He pulls in Didi's shirt, though. That's going to be a foul. It is. We've still got 15 minutes left of this game and then added time. The game is just so lackluster, just going through the motions. How much did you spend? Steve Cooper spent £80 million on Jordan Ayew, Oliver Skipp, Caleb Okoli. I'm sure I'm missing a couple. Obviously, there's a couple good ones in there. Bilal El-Khanous. That's about it, really. We're 100% worse than Southampton. Bednarek, Polish meme is better than our entire defence. 80 million is criminal. It's mental. I can't wait for the game to be over, to be honest with you. Remember, though, at full time, we're not going anywhere. We'll just be going straight over to the instant match reaction. If you are new around here, obviously this is how it works. You don't need to go anywhere. You just stay where you are. If you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching on Twitter, like how many of you are there? 1,500 of you on Twitter. If you want to be redirected to the instant reaction, just go over to YouTube now, and then at full time you'll be redirected to that, and it will be the same guys: Anil, Luke, Manny, and Doc. They'll be doing the instant reaction. Yeah, Luke will be there. Well, maybe he might go back to bed. I wouldn't blame him. If Rude shows no fight or passion, then it's no wonder the players do the same. That's true. Ball finds its way into the box, but again, it just flies through every man into the keeper's hands. Yeah, man. As Tobe says, if you're reading this and you're on Twitter, get over to YouTube ASAP. Get over to YouTube. Again, there's 1,500 of you on Twitter. Go over to YouTube. The players are just not good enough. That's it at the end of the day. Had we played like this from the first minute, we'd be well in the game. Wow, fast Victor Christiansen. Bilal El Kanoush. Harry Winks. Passenger ball there from Mavididi. Harry Winks deals with it. FFTV, yeah, it's a good question. Here's Jared Bowen. Jared Bowen scores, shoots. Good block from Yannick Vestergaard. James Justin now. No foul. No foul. 22.3. 22.4. Yeah, man, that's how it works over there. That is how it works over there, mate. Wolfie. What are they on now? 22.8. Ooh. How do you think we fare in the Championship? I honestly think we can go down to League 2 if we get punished hard. How do you think we... West Ham are backing off. I think they feel sorry for us. Who knows? They're massive, aren't they? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. $22.2, 22.3, 22.4, 0.5, 0.6, 0.7. Bilal El Kanous. Steffi Mavididi now up against Mavropanos. Mavididi does his man there. Ball delivered into the box. Cleared away. Wild phase. Shoots. Blocks. Fucking hell. West Ham might let us score. Fucking hell. And Ndidi, 50p head, goes out. Ten minutes to go. 10 minutes to go of this game. Facundo Buonanotte. Winks. Fass. Vestergaard. It's just same old, same old. Christensen bursts into the box. Fires a shot over the bar. Locks, can you beat Chelsea next? Cooper was a shit appointment, but no doubt he'd have grinded out more points than Super Chin. Fuck it. It was an awful move to bring in such a naive, inexperienced coach when you need survival. Yeah, it was a good block that by Yannick Vestergaard on Evan Ferguson's shot. Get Yannick up top, says DP. That's something you do, mate, on bloody FM. Fucking Sean Dyche. Jamie Vardy chasing down Mavropanos. It's back with the keeper. That's crazy. That's crazy. I hear you though, but yeah, it's crazy. What will this be in a row? How many defeats in a row will this one be? Well, it's 11 in 12. It's 11 in 12. Oh, you bastard. Fast goes right through the back of Souček there. That should be a yellow card. Bloody hell. That was a bit naughty, that was. Not even a yellow. Eight losses on the bounce. 8 losses on the bounce. I mean, should I really be more positive about that? I don't know. Just be thankful it's not 9 yet. I don't know. Feel a bit silly celebrating the overturning of point deductions. Would have put us out of our misery. That's true, though, John. Yeah, that's true. Wan-Bissaka. Victor deals with it. Mavididi tries to do a heavy touch past his man, but it gets blocked. Back with West Ham. Christiansen. Mavididi plays it into Harry Winks. Harry Winks needs help. The last time Leicester City scored a goal was in the Premier League, was against Tottenham on the 26th of January. Leicester have not scored a Premier League goal since the 26th of January, just over a month ago now. Fastest fighting, there's improvement from the lads. West Ham legit don't even need to try. Go has been good today. Not sure who you mean, mate. Facundo, Mavididi, and VK are the only ones I see worthwhile right now. All right, you know what time it is? With 5 minutes left, it's match ratings. So there's now match ratings in the chat. Patson Daka's coming on for Leicester City. And Luke Thomas. Luke Thomas is coming on as well. There's the link in the chat for the match rating. So just click that link and have your say on who deserves what. It will be rating 1 to 10. Each player, the manager, and the referee. You can vote. And in the instant reaction a bit later on, we will bring it up on screen and see who got what. So yeah, make sure to click that link in the chat and vote. Yes, Manny will be on the post-match. Goal of the month is going to be brilliant. Fucking hell, yeah. I don't even think they do it anymore for us. I don't think they do it. Dakaron and Vestergaard off. Who else? Christiansen. So Christiansen's off. Yeah, so Luke Thomas is on for Christiansen. Daka's on for Vestergaard. Interesting substitutions there. Keith says, don't know why all our subs are smiling on the bench. Yes, well, yeah. Yeah. Was Koulibaly injured? I imagine he was injured. I mean, there's no way he's fallen out with Rude already. Fucking hell. There's the match ratings link again. Click that link. Vote for your ratings. Thomas had a great season at Borough. Yeah, second half of the season, he went to Sheffield United first, didn't he? And did absolutely fucking nothing. Bilal El Khanou's looking for Ndidi. Can't find him. Yeah, half season, mate, yeah. When was the last time we didn't score for a whole month? I don't know. I mean, we even scored goals in the... we even scored goals in the last season we got relegated under Rodgers, didn't we? We scored quite a few goals. Rude Speed is going to go great. 0 out of 10, Helena says. FFTV Locks, what game was it when you stopped being angry and accepted your fate? It was the Wolves game. It was back in December, I think. Well, when I lost faith completely, because obviously that happened, and then I thought, well, we could sign some players, but then we didn't sign players. So maybe the Everton game more recently, but really it was probably Wolves when we got battered. When we got battered by Wolves. Biggest rating is 7 that you gave. Who did you give it to? Another ball into the box. We're just pumping balls in now. Vardy's going to try and win that one, but he can't. And he's going to be a foul. Fucking hell. Highest rating is a 6, and it goes to the ref. Yeah, the ref's been all right. Ref's been fine, really. VK and Wilf Bogdan's given 7s too. Another change for West Ham. It's going to be Souček coming off now. With the opportunity they had today, and to show such lack of passion, effort, and desire the first half, why should the fans even bother supporting this team? I mean, I said this last week. That's the problem, isn't it? That you don't choose to, right? If you could just not care, then you would, obviously. But we do care. So I think everybody right now would just choose to not even think about it all, but it's impossible. I can't believe it's still 2-0. Yeah. The fans should be refunded, says Tom. I don't know. Does anybody think Does anybody think that Rude's going to get sacked? Does anybody actually think he's going to get sacked? Because I'm probably with what everyone else is saying, that what a lot of people are saying, that they just won't do it now because what's the point? But let me know in the chat if you think he will actually get sacked. Because if it was like December or November or even January, he probably would, right? He probably would get sacked. We've got 3 minutes added time, by the way. 3 minutes added time. The Leicester fans are walking out the ground. They've had enough. Well, I think they had enough about an hour ago, but Taito Blue says he will be sacked. I mean, how many games are left? I mean, it's still earlier than what Rodgers was, right? We've still got more games left than Brendan Rodgers did. Wan-Bissaka off Fass's leg, out for a corner. No, because we would have to pay him. Yeah. We don't have any money to pay him off. Yeah. Well, yeah, I suppose. It's got to be now or never, I reckon, to change it. Can't see Top sacking his choice manager and getting more financial problems. RVN, that turtleneck clown, get out of this club. Unlikely no one else would want the job. Yeah, I think you're probably right. Who would want the job? I think change it now, we will go down. Yeah, I think everybody would probably say the same, that we're going to go down regardless if we sack him or we don't. So what do you do? I don't know. Get Dean Smith back, said K-Geater. We will have money. I reckon we didn't sign anyone to hold funds back because they could see where it's going. That's a good theory, that. That's actually quite a good theory. Thank you, Mr. Fatawu, for the €1, mate. Much appreciated. I thought you were going. You said you were leaving. Thanks for sticking around, mate. Make sure to fill in your match ratings if you haven't already. They're in the chat again there now. You can click this link and give your match ratings for the lads, because we've got a minute left of this game and we'll have the instant reaction coming up very soon. So this is your last chance. There's 1,600 of you on X, on Twitter. 1,600 of you. Please, 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 if you're going to do me one thing tonight, just head over to YouTube, youtube.com/Blue Tinted Glasses LCFC, or just search Blue Tinted Glasses. come onto the live stream there. And when we are ready to switch over to the instant reaction, it will just be redirected. So you won't even need to come off the video. You'll just be sent straight there. Full time in this game. West Ham United 2, Leicester City 0. I mean, not like this is anything new, but you'd say that's all she wrote. Another loss with some big games, big teams coming up over the next few weeks. I mean, Boho says, I think Top is resigned to our relegation. I think everybody at the club have already. Yeah, and I think a lot of the fans have too. Hood Time Fab says, you can't blame the manager after watching. Thank God that's over, says Rye. Both goals today were not worthy of Premier League standard. Damn, Locks, this looks bad. I hope Leeds make a better fist of it if we get up. Yeah, I mean, it's terrible, man. I don't know what else I can say. I mean, I don't know how the lads are going to break this down in the instant reaction in just a second. Blue Army says, only positive this season is to not give away our record away win to another club. Pathetic display. Enzo licking his lips, says Rye. Another game without a goal. I mean, yeah. You can absolutely blame the manager, says Peter. Horrific, no passion or fight. There's so many of you here now. Please stick around because we're going to get redirected to the instant reaction very soon. Let me know who your man of the match was, if you have one. Obviously, the match ratings link is in the chat. It's going to be in the description as well of the instant reaction. We want to hear what ratings you give each player. JC, how do we show more fight second half, but not at nil-nil? Yeah, bang on. Passion and fight are on the players, not the manager, but the manager is shit. Tom says, did Rudy even go to thank the supporters? I haven't seen it, mate. So you'll have to let us know. Snowy and Whisper says, looking forward to Rude saying the squad's not good enough again. I think he'll change tact. I don't think he's going to do that this week. I think he's probably realised he shouldn't have said it last week, even though it is true. I've just had a message from a West Ham fan to say Vardy and the keeper, the only ones to clap the fans. The rest went straight down the tunnel. So there we go. That answers your question about whether they clapped the fans or not. Rude straight down the tunnel. Just really shit, weren't we? 2,000 of you now watching across both platforms. Please, if you're watching on X, go to YouTube so you get the instant reaction. I saw winks going over to the fans. Okay, someone a West Ham fan in the stand said that they didn't, but you might have missed that one. Ratings have been done on how much I like the player. Higher, more I rate, like, and lower, more I hate. Just like the, but yeah. Glenn says total capitulation, astonishing ineptitude from both manager and team. Did they get booed? I'm not sure. Nothing at all to get excited about in that one. Yeah, I mean, it just got worse and worse and worse. I know people say that when Mavididi came on, it improved things, but at the end of the day, I don't think fans care anymore. Things improve, but you don't score. You lose 2-0 at the end of the game after 90 minutes. It's as simple as that. They got booed. Fans were angry. Going to be a long bus ride back to Leicester. Jake says no passion. I think the squad has given up. Great subs just at the right time. Where was Koulibaly? It looks like he's injured. So our £3 million sign-in, who was our only hope to turn things around slightly, is now injured, it seems. I'm sure Rude might answer the question in his interview after the game. How many games left? Let's have a look. There are 11 games left. 11 games left of this season. What a drab game. Even West Ham looks bored. Yeah, I think you're right. Big shout out again, by the way, to Bogdan for the 5 zloty and Mr. Fatawu for the €1. Much appreciated, guys. 11 games left. See you next game, mate. John, thank you for joining. If you want to stick around for the instant reaction, it's coming up very shortly. a nil. Luke, Doc, and Manny going to be discussing that. Blue Fox, did it improve after the subs or did West Ham slow down? It's a good question. Great stream as always. Catch at the Chelsea game. Thanks, mate. There's a possible 33 points up for grabs. We have 11 shit show games to go, and then we're freed from this fucking shit season. 11 more 2-0 losses left, and then we start prepping for the champ. Still not down yet, says Doc Fuzz. I like the optimism, mate, but if anybody here in the chat thinks we can still stay up, please let me know, because I don't know. Well done to our great away supporters. Safe journey home. The sun is shining in Melbourne. Yeah, look, it's another bad game. I want to thank every single one of you who have been here basically for the whole stream. It's much appreciated. There's over 2,000 of you now. We're going to go over to the instant reaction. If you're watching on YouTube, stay where you are. You'll be redirected live there. We'll be bringing up the match ratings, letting everybody know, what the scores are. Got to have faith, buddy. Please let Locks know. Let Locks know as we need to test your. Yeah. If we score a goal, I'm going to go on the pitch. Cheers, Locks. Cheers. Yeah. Cheers to you all. Much appreciated. Stick around. Instant reaction coming up. It's going to be good. It's going to be a good one. So have a listen to what the lads have to say. We will see you there in literally 10 seconds time. Bye-bye.